you and your children need to be okay with me being a nudist, which means he likes to walk around naked.
He said up front.
Up front, he said, if you're going to move with me, you and your children need to understand I'm a nudist and I will be walking around my house naked. I was 9 years old. My brother was 10. Like, he didn't know nothing about none of that.
So mom was okay with it.
Yeah, she took it. It was like a silicone thing, like pink. And it was like, like that. It looked like jelly, like a little like rubbery thing. And it had a hole in it.
Okay.
And I think my brother tried to cheat.
Okay.
So he took my brother in the room, closed the door.
Wait.
Comes out 10 minutes later. I played Monopoly, but the only way we could play a game night was if we all played naked. So me, my mom, my brother, and him sat at the kitchen table. Ass naked. And my mom was big old pop belly, her little banana titties, as everyone used to call them. Yeah. Ugh.
So was the man messing with your mom?
Oh. My mom wanted to be with him. He wouldn't do it. I did not physically witness him put his hands on you, and you said he's not your boyfriend, you never had relations, so regardless, he could arrest him. I said I physically have injury. I had a napkin on my face, bleeding. He's like, how? Make it make sense.
Do you think that has to do anything for white privilege?
He was black.
Oh, he was black?
Sorry. He's in his 40s. He's 43.
He's 25, he's 23. Yeah.
And but he did a 15-year bid, so he's only been home almost 3 years. And I knew him for the past year and a half. I was with him. But he's not like the aggressive type. Like he'll talk his shit, he'll disrespect me, and that right there will set me off. Like he'll poke the bear until you get the reaction. I put my hands on him. Not proud of it. I'm a woman though. You're not gonna push me or get in my face, spit in my face, yell at me. And
Wait.
I can only take so much.
Time off. Say you're a woman.
I'm a woman, and I pride myself in that. I don't fight men.
But you just fought a man that day.
I had no choice.
Okay. Are you feminine,
Very feminine. So my journey with fighting men started 2 years ago, right after I broke my neck, which was I spun out on the highway in my first car, the guardrail, and I tried to do everything right. That's where it. So my family and I don't talk to them. I broke my neck and they kicked me and my child out 3 days after I got out of the hospital. So that led me on a journey to roommates.
How long ago?
Last year.
Last year.
Actually, I have one roommate about 6 months ago. I left her house and chose to sleep in my car.
Your daughter?
No, I decided to let my kid's father, take the full-time position and taking care of her until I got my apartment. But which one is it? Which one's it? So yeah, this girl, she was like my best friend. I've known her for the past.
That's the roommate.
Yeah. Which her baby daddy's trying to holler at me now. Not smash, no. He talking about, let's see where this can go down the long run. See myself having kids. I was like, I fell off with her because I ended up fighting the brother's sister and his girlfriend that he was cheating on with me. With a broken neck and 2 broken ribs.
Go back a little bit. We want that. So who was cheating on who?
So my old roommate, my ex-best friend.
Yeah.
I was dealing with her man, her baby daddy at the time. Well, her man at the time, but her baby daddy's brother. Kind of how I met her. That's how we became friends, through him.
So you and your ex-roommate's boyfriend's
brother. His name's Michael.
So you guys were like kind of together.
Yeah, we were in a situation out. Yeah, we were having fun.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing serious at first. It was just fun. We met at work and we were both potheads. So from work, he was like trying to smoke. He was like, yo, you want to just come match up real quick at my sister's house? I was like, shit, is your sister cool? I was like, he lived 5 minutes around the corner from my house at the time. So I was like, whatever, cool. Let's go. Did that. Ended up being turning into a little situation, so like a fling. But he always kept trying to push the relationship or towards a relationship. Yeah. And I always stood on, because this is around my daughter wasn't even here yet. So I don't know my father.
You don't know him?
Only thing I can tell you, as far as I do know of him, and this is just as far as I was 16, my mom told me this, but she claims I was a product of rape, and the dude that raped her and she conceived me with, she thinks he's Puerto Rican. I don't claim none of that. I'm French and Portuguese. I'm a white girl
So
who don't know half of me.
So
She didn't
nothing
know
else.
she was pregnant with me for
She didn't
almost
know.
4 months.
So it was like maybe one
She was
night
cracked
thing.
out and all that. My mom was a fiend. She was smoking crack, 4 months pregnant with me. She stopped because she found out she was pregnant with me.
After 4
Had
months.
me after 4 months. Had me,
She-
and then decided, which she told me this at 16, but she said after she had me, because of how she conceived me, she didn't want me the first 2 years of my life.
She didn't want you.
The first 2 years of my life. At 16, how do you tell your 16-year-old daughter you didn't want her
The
for
first
2
2
years?
years
The
of your
first
life.
2 years of her life. He gave my brother a sex toy to show him how to jerk off. Like a pocket pussy. It was like a silicone thing, like pink. And it was like, like that. It looked like jelly, like a little like rubbery thing. And it had a hole in it. Dude tried to come in and make me join it.
Ooh,
Like,
the
tried to
dad
tell
or
me,
your brother?
my brother, like, tried to have me help my brother, tried to make me kiss my, I was like, bro, that's weird. Yeah, at 9 years old, as a 9-year-old, I wasn't okay with that. I took it upon myself that day. Like I said, I had already gotten dressed, all that, walked in on my brother doing that weird shit. He came up behind me trying to like, oh, you're good, it's okay. Go join him, like, do it too.
So
I'm not helping my brother play with his team.
where was your mom that night?
She went, so after, like, we ended up getting into the argument, wrapped up in Monopoly, the neighbor downstairs, she was very close with. And he's actually the first person I ran to when everything happened.
Or was she messing with the neighbor downstairs?
And like I said, a few weeks after that, my mom was taking truck driving classes to get her CDL. So she ended up getting a good test, grade, broke her foot, and went on crutches to Six Flags. Left me home with him.
Okay.
And while she was at Six Flags,
With her?
I was home alone with the dude.
And then what was your brother?
My brother was he ended up at the time he has a different dad than me. So he was with his dad at the time before he walked away from him. So
who
it
did
was
your
just
mom?
me alone.
Who did your mom go to Six Flags?
My two aunts. And that
She left
turned
you?
into, I don't know, one morning, like, I was real close with him. Like, like, I grew up in diapers with this man around, so he was like a father figure to me. So I'm a little girl, I don't think about it, but there was one morning I woke up, I had my breakfast, chilling in his room. He's I think I was on his computer because he had a little desktop. Sitting on his bed, naked, and then tells me, get up, come in. Turns me around, faces my ass towards him, went noodle on him, dropped myself to the floor, wiggled my way out of his arms, picked up my panties, and ran to the floor, first floor. First floor, he had me stay with him. I told him everything that happened. He called my uncle.
That's the guy.
No, this is so one of my aunts, husbands at the time.